Welcome to South Asia in maps, pictures, images, icons. This is J. Reddy, your host from North America. South Asia in Maps is an educational channel hosted by me and aims to bring information about South Asia Bharat in the form of pictures, images. Please encourage considering subscribing this channel. Today's topic of discussion is Kerala state from 1498 to present, that is 2021. That means if you round it up to 1500, it's almost like 500 years. Political states are spatio-temporal entities. They exist to particular time in a particular region of the earth, and they have boundaries. So why I have chosen 1498 is a unique date or year in the west coast region of Bharat called Malabar region, where Portuguese invaders, navigators, conquistadors, evangelists in the age of discovery under the leadership of Vasco da Gama landed near Calicut. Actually, Calicut at that time called Kozhikode or Calicut, a place called Kappad or Kilandi is a few kilometers north of Calicut, the capital of that region at that time. So that is the starting, 1948 to present. This is the overall I am going to talk about. 1948, how the area looked like Kolathiri Raja, Jamorin Raja, Kochi region and Vembanad region. And 1976, before the Mysorean Invasion, how the land looked like. Then, after the British acquisition, more than 100 years of British acquisition, it has a Travancore, Cochin, Malabar district and South Kannada district. These are parts of Madras Presidency. After 1956 States Reorganization Act, that's how Kerala state looks like. This is about Kerala. From Vasco da Gama, Portuguese navigator evangelist time to present, round about 500 history, a fascinating saga. After this, you will have a clear-cut idea and you can put the current political, cultural, economic events of modern-day India and correlate them to historical events, how it happened. In 1498, that is almost 300 or 400 years after the collapse of the prominent local medieval kingdom of Cheras, lot of local principalities kingdoms emerged. Among them in Kerala, Kolathiris, centered round on modern Kannur, are very important, Kolathiri Rajas. Then Jamorin Raja. Jamorin is a corrupted word from Samorin. That is, these are the Portuguese Dutch words used for Samudri Rajas, Samorin Rajas or Jamorin Rajas, headquartered at Calicut, also called Kozhikode. Then the Kochi kingdom and the principal outlet of Vembanad waterway systems backwaters, Kochi kingdom. Then southern part Vembanad, located principal towns Kollam and also Padmanabhapuram later, Kollam, near Thiruvananthapuram. So Kolathiri Rajas, Jamorin Rajas, Kochi Rajas and Vembanad Rajas. This was 1948. And Portuguese tried to maneuver their way on Jamorin and fought a lot of wars with him, and they were not successful. But their success came in the northern region when they defeated Adil Shahi monarch Yusuf Adil Shah around about 1505 Almost like 10 years of their landing in Kappad near Calicut, they occupied the island of Goa, and there they established a Portuguese colony of Goa, Estado da India, that is Portuguese colony of Goa. And later the Dutch also joined in the race, and they maneuvered, they became close to Kochi Raja. First, Kochi Raja was under Portuguese control and he was not comfortable. Then he shifted his protection to Dutch, and Dutch never had a very big kingdom, but essentially they controlled Kochi Raja. Finally, French and British also jumped in. French established a small trading post military center at Mahi near Kannur in the Kolathiri region, and British also established a trading post, fort, a few kilometers north of Mahi called Tellicherry or Thalicherry. So the Portuguese colonialism, Dutch colonialism, and French colonialism and British colonialism all competed with each other. Finally, the British were successful. By 1766, the Wadayar kingdom of Mysore, centered on Mysore city and Srirangapattanam, gone under the hand of a local Muslim usurper called Hyder Ali. Dalawai, later Sarvadhikari, finally regent and ultimately the de facto ruler, reduced Immidi Krishna Raja Wadayar to puppet and ruled. He occupied a disintegrated vassal of Vijayanagara Empire called Bednur kingdom, that is essentially in the Sagar or Nagara Hosha Nagara region of Shimoga district, containing northern Kannada, southern Kannada and Shimoga Bednur. The northern part of Malabar, Kerala has a Malabar, Cochin and Travancore regions. Travancore is southern, Cochin is the central, Malabar is the north. A Muslim ruler called Ali Raja of Kannur invited Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali invaded and occupied Malabar region. And Cochin came into direct contact with Malabar region, where Jamorin was replaced by the Hyder Ali. Before that, Venad kingdom in the southern part won the Battle of Purakkad in 1755 with Jamorin, become very powerful kingdom built by Raja Marthanda Varma of Kulashekara dynasty or Venad Swarupam. 1766, Hyder Ali absorbed Jamorin's territories or Calicut territories. And he died in 1782, and after second Anglo-Mysore war, during the Mysore war, second war, and his son Tipu Sultan became the ruler, and still Wadayar Raja lived like a puppet in Mysore, and Tipu ruled from Srirangapattanam. Tipu wanted to conquer Cochin. Cochin professed friendship with Tipu, but Tipu claimed it is a vassal state and it was contested. So the Travancore built a fortifications called Travancore lines or Nedum Kottai from Cochin to Western Ghats, Sahyadri mountains called Travancore lines along the Periyar river. Tipu brought large army descended from Coimbatore, invaded, and that was the casus belli because the ruler of Cochin and Travancore were British allies. British has their headquarters in Madras Presidency. They had a Madras city and Chengalpat at that time given to them by a Carnatic Nawab who ruled from Arcot on Palar River. Third Mysore War broke down because of Tipu's invasion of Cochin and destruction of Nedumkottai Travancore line. The ruler of Travancore was successor to Marthanda Varma called Rama Varma, also called Dharma Raja. He ruled for a lot of years, nearly 40 years, from 1758 to 98. In that war, Tipu lost. That is the third Anglo-Mysore war or Mysore war. After the third Mysore war, a treaty was made where Tipu shed off his kingdom. That is the Treaty of Srirangapattinam. Tipu gave Baramahal region, that is Salem, and Dindigul region and Malabar to British East India Company. That's how the Malabar district was formed in 1792 after the third Anglo-Mysore war or the third Mysore war. 1792. Some adjustments were made later in the fourth war. Kanaras were also given to British East India Company. At that time, British East India Company Madras Presidency has no contiguous territories, but it held Chengalpattu district, Salem Baramahal district and Dindigul district and Malabar. In the fourth war, Mysore war, it got Kanaras, two Kanaras, that is Mangalore district and Karwar district, North Kanara and South Kanara, and Kongunadu, Coimbatore. So it is a contiguous territory of two Kanara district, Malabar district, Kongunadu district, Baramahal district, and Carnatic Nawabi territory, and Madras city surrounded by the Chengalpattu district. The Kerala state, 1948 to present. In 1904, this is how it looked like. Eventually, within few years after the Third War, both the Travancore kingdom, the Vembanad kingdom, and Cochin kingdom entered into subsidiary alliance. They are not called kingdoms anymore. They were called princely states, Cochin and Travancore. British, from the Nawab of Arcot, Carnatic Nawab, Azimuddaulah in 1801 made a treaty and handed over all the Carnatic territories to British East India Company Bahadur. So the British established Madras Presidency from Madras city, Chengalpattu district and Carnatic Nawabi territories and Baramahal, Dindigul, Kongunadu, Malabar region and Karwar. So you see Kongunadu, Malabar region and Mangalore region, South Canara. Later, North Canara, Karwar was detached from Madras Presidency, attached to Bombay Presidency. So 1909, this is how Kerala looked like. Southern part is called Travancore, middle part Cochin, northern part is Malabar district. Even though it's a Cochin district, essentially it is a modern Thrissur district. Modern Thrissur district, this is a Chalakudi river, this is Bharata Puja river. So you have Vadakancherry or Thalapalli, then Thrissur Taluk and Chalakudi Taluk. Chavakkad Taluk was in Madras Presidency, that's the coastal Taluk. And Kodangalur, it has some Cochin area, but not Aluva or Ernakulam. But Cochin fort was held by the Britishers. Cochin is a small princely state, essentially modern Thrissur district between Chalakudi river and Bharata Puja river. Travancore region at that time consists of the southern Tamil-speaking taluks, Vilayankode, Kalkulam, Vilayankode, Thovala, Agasteshwaram. The capital of Travancore was in Padmanabhapuram in the Tamil-speaking taluks. So Travancore has Kottayam district here, Trivandrum district and Kollam district and Kottayam district, Kollam district, Kottayam district, Trivandrum district. It has 3 districts. 1909, that's how the Kerala looked like. Travancore district, Kollam district, Kottayam district, Cochin principality, that is essentially Thrissur district, Malabar district, modern day Palakkad, Calicut, Kannur district. And southern Kannada district has Kasaragod. After partition independence 1947, the princely state of Travancore and princely state of Cochin were merged together. They were called Cochin Travancore state, not princely state anymore, or Travancore Cochin state, where Maharaja became a Raj Pramukh, like a governor. The arrangement lasted from 1947 to 56, almost 9 years. And the States Reorganization Committee in 1956 recommended formation of states in India based upon linguistic regions. So that's how 1946 Travancore Cochin state was merged with Malabar district with Kasaragod Taluk from Kannur district. So Cochin Travancore state, this Malabar district and Travancore state shed Kanyakumari district to Tamil Nadu and Shengotta area. That means Cochin Travancore, which was the principal core entity for the formation of Kerala in 1956, acquired from the Madras Presidency Malabar district, whole Malabar district, Kasaragod Taluk from the South Kannada district. It has given to Madras Presidency 4 taluks forming the Kanyakumari district, and it also given Shengotta area to Tirunelveli district to the Madras Presidency. So by 1984 or so, 14 districts were formed. Originally there was a Malabar district, Thrissur district and 3 districts, means 3, 4, 5 districts were only there when at the time of partition independence. In 56 the arrangement continued and later 14 districts were formed. So I will go over these districts, and we have Kasaragod, Kannur, Wayanad district, Kozhikode district, Malappuram district and Palakkad district. This is a historic British district of Malabar. Then Thrissur district, that is essentially Cochin princely state. Then we have Travancore or Thiruvikramakkur, Travancore or Wayanad princely state, containing Ernakulam, Idukki, Kottayam, Alappuzha, Pattanamthitta, Kollam, Trivandrum. You should be aware of that. Previously they used to use anglicized names. Now they have localized the names. That means Trivandrum is called Thiruvananthapuram. Kollam now used to be called Kulan before. Alappuzha now used to be called Alleppey district before. Kottayam is Kottayam, Ernakulam. Thrissur, previous name now is Thrissur. Palghat was the old name, now Palakkad. And Kozhikode or Calicut, Kannur or now is called Kannur. So the local names are modern names and old anglicized names are little bit different. So essentially today I talked about the spatio-temporal progression of Kerala state from landing of Portuguese colonizers, imperialists in 1948 and 500 years later, how that particular region looked like. Originally we had Kolathiri Rajas, Jamorin Rajas, Kochi Rajas and Wayanad Rajas. And 1766, the most important thing is the invasion by Mysoreans under Hyder Ali, who conquered Malabar. And in the third Mysore war, Malabar was given to the British East India Company. 1792. In 1799, Fourth War, Kanaras were given. These are very important because Malabar now is a part of British Malabar district is part of Kerala. South Canara is also important because Kasargod Taluk of South Canara is also part of Kerala now called. Kasargod hosts Durg areas of the northern Kerala. And today Kerala has 14 districts. That is about spatio-temporal progression of modern state of Kerala during the past 500 years, from landing of Portuguese colonizers, explorers Vasco da Gama at Kappad beach north of Calicut, Kozhikode, in the historic Samudri territories or Jamorin territories to modern times. Thank you very much. This is Jerry D from North America, your host of South Asia in Maps, unique educational channel that aims in bringing India in maps, icons, images. Please encourage this channel, subscribe, and your comments, compliments, and criticisms are always welcome. And I am planning to post some more videos on Kerala. Please look forward to them soon. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad. This is J. Reddy. Bye.